The Local Governments Act 1997 outlines the structure and functions of local governments in Uganda and also prioritizes decentralization, good governance and democratic participation at all levels of local government, but does not limit eligible pool of candidates for those positions. However, members of the Multi-Party Youth Forum say whatever is portrayed in the Act is completely different from what is being done. According to the Youth National Chairman in FDC, Francis Adepo, government officials have put a price tag on these positions and the highest bidders are considered, leaving out the youth.
Castigating the younger people as the agents of corruption or as the most corrupt people, it is excluding the youth and it undermines the national progress of this country.
A country that is struggling with uninformed, broke youth, that are still being aligned with education and human resource structures, that are still being aligned with the economic factors of day-to-day living, is not a country where you make politics to be the highest paying entity.
Mr. Adepo appeals to government to intervene and immediately condemn these acts so as to motivate young people to compete for those positions, then labeling them corrupt and useless.
The people who are too much involved in corruption are the people above the age of 60. Maybe if the definition of youth has changed, all of the younger people, wherever you are, you must rise up to the purpose and make sure that we exclude ourselves from that perception that government is trying to taint us with.
Adepo reiterated that young people do not have access to opportunities and the window through which they can be considered has a lot of bureaucracy in favor of the retired professionals.
To the younger people that are getting more organized to get good governance for this country.
But do you know the type of bureaucracy that goes into someone getting their money? Today we are talking about do not scrap off, do not take away this space because it is helping consume some of the youth. If you now restrain it and say it is for only elders and professionals, we are going to increase the number of youths that are not employed.
On the upcoming youth elections, the youth allege that the Electoral Commission has failed to involve and educate them on how they can go about elections. This, to them, hinders many from participating in the country's electoral process.
Yes, we are seeing on social media, but then you have young people deep in the villages where they might not have a smartphone, where they cannot access Twitter or Facebook to get such information, and we need to use other local means of communicating to them.
They don't have enough information about the electoral processes of these elections, and also sometimes they don't know why they should go out to vote. That's why you hardly see them, offering themselves for these elections. You don't see them participating actively. In most cases, they're just passive, being used for other ill-intentioned activities. So we are calling upon the Electoral Commission. Can you just don't do us a favor, but can you deliver on your mandate?
They have threatened to act if government takes their concerns lightly. Shaidat Nasakum, UBC News.